Hello everybody and welcome to this playthrough for Master Division with general wins here for the Sequoia Creek and the Thanksgiving tournament. What is special with this tournament? That is that we do have a new modifier, single player mode or solo player mode, whatever way we want to call it. The beautiful thing with that, ladies and gentlemen, is that will take you way less time to play a tournament in Golf Club, or at least this tournament, because it's just only a modifier. And I do think a lot of players will enjoy that a lot. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about that. But what you need to have in mind, though, is that it will take only a few seconds until it's time for you to take the second shot. So you have to be prepared. Otherwise, I can see a lot of players actually timing out as well, trying to get used to that way of playing. A special thing during the week of the Thanksgiving tournament is that we have a Black Week deal, a very special deal between the day of the 25th of November, the Monday, up until the 1st of December, this Sunday. And that is that every new player that sign up with our guides, or any package for that matter on Patreon, will receive 20% discount on the listed price when you sign up. Use the discount code that you do have in the description down below. That discount code will be live once we have the Black Week deal in place and live on the Patreon page. And you scan the QR code on the screen or use the link in the description down below to get yourself to the packages. Last but not least, you have the info box on the right hand side for the club distance adjustment, elevation adjustment, also what ball and club type I suggest you to play with. Have in mind that those are all suggestions and you don't have to follow it if you don't want to. There's always a plan behind it. So let's go to hole number 1. On hole number 1, option 1A, here we're gonna send it with a wind 0 ball. And we're starting at P10 max rest, yellow ring where the rough and the sand meets. This is a bang on in between angle, this one, and we're gonna treat it as a pure in between angle too. Adjust max plus 20 P0, we're doing 2 backspin and 2 left spin. We are then after the adjustment pushing up, and here for in between it's gonna be 9 rings. We are then going to go with curl, and we're gonna do again in between. So this is an in between curl of blue and yellow. You can see that I'm treating everything as in between when it comes to having an in between angle. Obviously the slide will specify when we do have a yellow angle and we do have a blue angle what to do and this or that. Now either we're gonna be on the green or on the fringe with a perfect ball. The only thing to be worried about is a great left that may flirt with the bunker. But all in all, this is definitely a nice way to start off with pinging this one onto the green, and maybe someone will be lucky getting a hole-in-one. Scan the QR code here on the screen or go directly to patreon.com/golfclashtommy for the best guides on the market. There you can also find a layup alternative, but also an alternative for a blast with a win 2 ball such a berserker. Hole number 2, we're gonna play into a big funnel here on the green. No wind angle tweaks on this shot. 3.8 backspin and 3 right spin with our QB. We always start with a P2 ball. This to find our aim point as we're starting at max line. Now, you can see ball guideline pointing towards the hole with the inner ring to be just by the edge of the rough line. Once we have found that spot, you either swap to any type of other P2 plus wind 5 side spin 3 plus ball that you may want to use, or you swap to the rock. If you swap to the rock, you will then unlock the possibility to play with a power 0 and a power 1 ball, but make sure to swap to the rock before you swap to that ball, because otherwise if you swap to that ball with the QB on, you're gonna jump back and that's gonna be trouble. Adjust 1 to 1 plus 1, so 9.2 rings for 8.2 miles per hour. Perfect ball it is. And we are then going to bounce into the rough nicely, roll down the green into the funnel, and we're dropping dead center for the hole-in-one. Get our guide for the Sequoia Creek and the Woodland Retreat 9-hole cup on patreon.com/golfclashtommy. Now, with free trial as well. So when you do sign up, you get 7 free days. So make sure to sign up for free and try out our guides. On the drive here on hole number 3, option number 1, we are gonna push here to try to get the ball as far down the fairway possible. We do not want to use a win 3 ball, as then we risk being too short if we are being unlucky. So we judge a win 2 ball to be absolutely perfect. If you're gonna use any other ball, we recommend you to use a win 1 ball if so. But that's why we have multiply options, so we in that case can use different balls. But again, this is a tough one, and we're gonna try our best to get ourselves the drop. Adjust max plus 20 P0 with 1-to-1 with a poke 8, and then we're gonna push up. We're gonna push up based off wind angle, and then we do want to have a bounce that's gonna get us to approximately 500 to 510 yards. For the second shot, what we are going to do is to set 2 right spin and whatever top spin that the table calls for. It all depends on what type of distance you have. What we're looking for here now is to have the ball guideline to go 1 green square through the hole approximately. If we are like too far or too short, then we are going to set the position, use the ball guideline as reference, and then respin from there. It is a bit finicky to find this type of position, but the good part with this type of rough bomb is that it requires no wind angle tweaks, as there is a slight sticky spot that we're playing into. Adjust is gonna be from +3 fringe check. We're playing 60% slider, no elevation, P3 numbers, and we center the ball to hit perfect. And the ball will then clip the rough, and you can see here that is room for grades on either side. We roll down the green and dropping dead center for the albatross. Get our guides using the free trial on patreon.com/golfclashtommy for expert and master division. Hole number 4, we are going to start with the quarterback and the sniper in our bag. This to find the main line with a P0 ball as easy as possible. Now I'm gonna do 3 and a click left spin together with half a bar of backspin. The intention here now is to catch the funnel, and I do believe the easiest way to do that is from the P0 main line. Ball guideline to go left side of the cup, going approximately 1 green square past. Now, very few wind angle tweaks. We are going to use the first rock there as our reference point. If we do have the center line pointing into the rock, we're gonna do 1 click of underpower. If we have the center line right side of the rock, we're not gonna do anything. And that's also the reason why I'm choosing awkward spins. This to allow us to have very few wind angle tweaks to catch the funnel nicely. And you can see here we're dropping dead center for the hole-in-one. Adjust is 1-to-1, so it's super simple in that way. The only thing that is a little difficult here is the spins. What you need to have in mind as well is that you can swap to a P1 ball after you have made your adjustment. Have in mind, it needs to be after your adjustment, not before. Get our guide on patreon.com/golfclashtommy. You can now try out for free, as we do have a 7-day free trial. So use the link in the description down below and sign up and try out the best guides on the market for free. Take your game to the next level with our ultimate tournament text guides for expert and or master division. Free to play ball alternative, pay ball alternatives give you the best chance to have a good position in the Thanksgiving tournament. New modifier as well in place, solo player mode, which will allow you to spend way less time to play your rounds. But be prepared though, because it will only take you a few seconds to get yourself to play the second shot, and it's going to be easy to time out if you are not prepared. We have a special deal during the 25th of November up to the 1st of December. For all new people signing up on Patreon, you will receive a discount of 20%, which is our Black Week deal for this year. You can find the discount code in the description down below once the Black Week deal are in place and live on our Patreon page. For current Patreons, we do have some special things as well, so make sure to read up on that if you are a Patreon. Scan the QR code on the screen, or you use the link in the description down below called patreon.com/golfclashtommy. Hole number 9, option 2, this is with a berserker ball, very similar to option 1, just a little bit more topspin of T. We can most definitely make an hole in one here. And we are starting at P10 max rest, bullseye by the rough line, max plus 20 P0 as the adjust, and we're setting spins based off what wind angle we have. Once we have set the spins, we're gonna push up, and here we're obviously looking at the table, so we need to be pretty quickly. Zoom in to avoid the trees. The Sequoia trees do go transparent, especially when you do zoom in quite a bit. Always the same curl, and then it's about to hit perfect. A perfect ball will be around the hole, based off doing everything else correct, obviously. I would personally prefer a wind 0 ball because it allows me for having a very slow needle all the time. But for those that do not want to spend that, can obviously go with the berserker option here as well. And worst case scenario, we have a short wedge, or we do have a pot in this instance. Scan the QR code here on the screen or go directly to patreon.com/golfclashtommy for the ultimate tournament text guide for expert and or master division. For hole number 6, we are going to start here with our Apocalypse level 5+. And when we are setting up our target, we are stretching out to max P0 rest. So it's a P0 ball we start with. And then we're using the ring reference listed. White by the rough, and then 4 right spin and 4 top spin. Adjust max plus 20 P0, which is 1-to-1 with a poke 8. And once we have done that, we're gonna go full curl to the right and max OP as well, which is gonna be with a completely slow needle. We do recommend to stay with a P3 ball to ensure that we do have range enough on the approach. For those of you that do want to gamble a little bit, you can go down to a P2 ball, but then you are required, in my opinion, to hit perfect on your drive. Obviously, a precision ball is possible here if you would like to waste one of those. Second shot, we're actually going to play with our Grizzly here. And it's Grizzly level 9 that we're catering to. And we're using 4 left spin and 1 top spin. Simple spins, leaving the ball guideline by the edge of the dark green square, which is 2 green squares short of the hole. Make sure to zoom in to ensure that you are at the correct green square and have the correct distance towards the hole. Zoom in now so you don't have the bush in your way when you are adjusting. And we are going to make an adjustment that is from +6. We use 100% slider plus 45% elevation, P3 numbers. We are, once we have pulled, and we're going to pull twice, always, then we're going to do the wind angle tweaks, which is either going to be center ball or it's going to be 2 clicks of right. Perfect ball it is. And we bounce on the fairway. And we roll down the green and dropping this one nicely dead center for an albatross. And get our guides for expert to master division. On the drive here on hole number 5, option 1A and 1B. The difference between the two options is that 1B plays with the Falcon, 1A plays with the Thorn. QB at P6 max rest, yellow ring by rough line, swap to a poke, and then obviously the preferred short are in either Thorn or Falcon bag. Max top spin and 1 right spin. After the adjustment, we're going to push up if we're playing with an Apoc 6 or Apoc 7. Apoc 8 are not going to push up at all. Center line down to the right side of the triangle, which is 2.25 ball of right curl, and max overpower with a slower needle. P5 ball will give you completely slow needle every time, whereof P8 and P6 ball will be some shake with that. We're looking to have dead bounces, but pay attention. If you do get a glitch roll to around 400, make sure to follow the information that is on the info box on the slide. On the second shot, here option 1A, we are playing with our Thorn, bottom white ring pin check, and we do a +2 and the +3 as our base. No spin, ball guideline into the hole, and then we shall apply an adjustment that is 72% slider, no elevation, P4 numbers, and that is from +2 and +3. we are making sure that when we are pulling our rings, we are pulling over the bullseye. And we're gonna center the ball to hit perfect. There we go. The ball will then bounce on the fairway, down towards the pin, dropping dead center for the eagle. For hole number 8, and the hole number 8 is always going to be the toughest par 3 of the Sequoia Creek, like no matter what wind angle we're having on any of the other par 3s. What we're doing here now is we're starting a P5 min line, pack the sniper to easier find the min line. We are then using 3 bars of backspin, blue ring with our quarterback to touch the rough line on the left. Adjust, it's going to be min plus 5% elevation, P3 settings, and then we're going to apply circle drop, just before circle drop overpower, together with some wind angle tweaks if needed. Again, a lot of things going on here, but it is a very technical and difficult par 3. And we bounce nicely on the fairway, up, and it rolls down, dropping dead center for the hole in one. Don't be mad if you missed this one, because if you're going to on the drive here on option 1 and option 2. Option 1 is for wind 5 ball, option 2 is for wind 4, but we're using the same video to display for both options because we're playing exactly the same. At P3 max rest, clearing by the rough with our Apoc 8. 3 left spin only, then we're adjusting max plus 10 P3. And then we're gonna play 2 balls of left curl with circle drop overpower. The intention here is to get somewhere between 345 to 350 yards. And again, you can play this with either a wind 4 or a wind 5 ball. It all depends on what type of ball you wanna spend. And if you're playing with a wind 5 ball or wind 4 ball, once again, you're gonna play with a P3 plus side spin 3 plus, and then either win 4 or win 5. On the second shot, we're gonna use all the top spin with our sniper together with 2 right spin. Now, the tricky part here is to find the correct ball guideline position. And what we're looking for here now is to turn the screen a little bit to the side so we can see the ball guideline going 1 green square short, pointing towards the hole. It may look like it's aiming towards the left side of the hole, but that's because the ball guideline is trailing back right, so it's going to look like you're aiming left side of hole, but you're actually aiming center pin. Now, adjustment from +9 and +10 is going to be 100% slider plus 5% elevation, P4 numbers. And then we're gonna take a look at the wind angle, and we're gonna then use whatever wind angle tweak would you have then listed. Even if you don't play with wind angles, you will still be around the hole. Sometimes you will drop and sometimes not. Perfect ball it is. We bounce into the rough, over the other rough, rolls down the green and takes this long roll, and we're dropping it nicely for an albatross. Get our guides for Expert Master Division using the free 7-day trial on patreon.com/golfclashtommy. Link is in the description down below. Thank you so much everybody for watching this playthrough with various wind for a Master Division here. Thanksgiving tournament, full 9 of the Sequoia Creek. The special with this tournament is that we have a solo player mode, meaning that it will be your turn all the time. It's gonna go so much quicker than what you are used to, and I do think a lot of players is absolutely going to love this. We have the ultimate tournament text guides going live for you already, with the qualifying round starting the 25th of November. So sign up on patreon.com/golfclashtommy. We do have the special Black Week special, right? Black Week special that gives everyone that you sign up to any of our packages 20%, 20% discount for all the new members that join during the Black Week, which is from the 25th of November all the way up to the 1st of December. Use the discount code that you do have in the description down below, and use that code, type it in when you sign up, and then you have 20% off the list price. Thank you once again for watching. I wish you the best of luck in your Gold Clash game.